morning, everybody. I am sitting here with my cup of coffee, and I'm getting ready for a client right now. Just trying to look, semi-professional because my hair is always a little crazy in the morning. But yeah, I was thinking about the idea of loneliness and how talking about feeling alone or being lonely is kind of a big taboo in our culture right now, but it's such an experience that all of us humans share. We all have moments that we've experienced loneliness. At least I know I can say for myself, I definitely have. And I wanted to share a story with you guys that is personal for my own experience of struggling with loneliness, and how important it is in our lives and how we can kind of forget about that. So I moved a lot when I was going through some stages of figuring out my whole grad school experience. And when I first moved to Colorado, I didn't have any friends or family. And although there was this great group of people that I was starting to get to know as friends, we weren't really close enough for me to really feel connected and a sense of belonging yet, or to feel comfortable enough to hug or to even kind of have human contact. And about 4 weeks into my experience, one of the girls, her name's Kelly, and she's really awesome. She is very open and loving, just kind of with every person, which I really admire about her. She gave me a hug. And I don't even know if she knows to this day, but I started tearing up, which normally I'm not that sentimental of a person. Like, I definitely can cry and do that whole thing. But it was just such this weird experience that being hugged by another human was just so important to me, and I had forgotten that importance. So basically, I wanted to share that story with you to say that connection is super huge. When we feel lonely, we tend to behave in ways that are not good. And actually, the research shows that people who really struggle with addictions or struggle with depression and anxiety, loneliness is a common feature, or the act of isolating, really. So the act of kind of keeping yourself away from people. So there's this pattern of seeing, okay, if we are not really connecting with people in a deep and meaningful way on a daily basis, that we tend to be more depressed. We tend to struggle with our addictions or watching a little bit too much Netflix, more than we would if we felt more connected. So I know for myself and for my clients that connection and finding some really meaningful people in our lives that we can share ourselves with has been super important. Hey guys, I just wanted to fast forward to modern day and just say that you should go connect with people. I mean, all of us, just a little bit more. I know that, sometimes it can be really easy to get caught up in what you're doing in your work life and kind of having that trump everything else that you're doing. But we as humans need to connect with people. So even if that means building in some connection by going to a coffee shop while you're doing your work, do it, because that's healthy for us. And if you feel lonely, welcome to being human. We all do at different times, and it's totally okay. But if we get stuck in that, and even that perspective that loneliness is a bad thing, then it's easy for us to be hard on ourselves and have some of those really negative voices in our head and to feel like we don't belong. But the truth is, if you're feeling lonely, you do belong, because we all feel lonely from time to time. So welcome. Welcome to this human race thing. And I hope you go out and connect with some people today. Also, side note, I have a really cute puppy sleeping beside me. Can you see her? Hi, Nora. Pretty stinking cute. All right, that's it.